Hey, if you're a controller player and you've decided to watch this anyway, I have a mission for you. After I go over everything you guys can do that keyboard players can't, tell everyone in the comments if I missed anything or if there are some other good ways to use some of these features, so we can all learn even more. Yo, what is up guys, it's Geerzy here, and today we're going to be doing exactly what the title says, which is taking a look at what controller players can do that mouse and keyboard players can't. Now hold up, for this video you don't need to subscribe or drop a like unless you find it interesting, but I do recommend watching the whole thing so you can freshen up your memory for future aim assist arguments or learn some benefits of controller that might make you want to switch platforms or stay on the same one. Anyways, let's hop right into it. Wait, if you guys didn't already know, the rarest skin in the game has just returned to the item shop. I couldn't believe it at first either, so for this special occasion, I'm taking off Sparkle and using Recon Expert for most of the video. And yeah, this is a big deal for me because I almost never change skins. Also, if you plan on buying it, don't forget to use code Geerzy, which gives me 5% of your purchase. Only if you like my tips or maps though. Alright, the first fact that controller can do that keyboard and mouse can't is walk slower. I know, this sounds really weird, but look, if you just put a tiny bit of pressure on your joystick, you can literally like trot on the ground. For example, here's normal walking speed. You can put such little pressure on the joystick to the point where it looks like you're just running in the same spot. A really random fact with no good use, but hey, if you want to try it out for yourself, feel free to do so. And the reason it doesn't work on keyboard is because a button is either pressed or not pressed. Well, with a joystick, there's different variations of pressure, so that's why I think controller is actually pretty cool too, because a lot of the buttons and, mechanics like a joystick allow you to control the pressure of certain things. The next feature is aim assist, which of course we all know, argue, and fight about, but what a lot of people surprisingly don't know is that controller actually has a lot less recoil when firing than keyboard and mouse. And there's a really cool way you can show this by setting up a tunnel of windows and shooting through the middle on both platforms. Here's a clip done by CodeLife where he zooms in on the crosshairs so you guys can see it easier, because it's a little hard to tell without paying close attention. And honestly, if I were to give my opinion, aim assist is good on controllers and needed for sure, and I also see why controller has no recoil because it's harder to control it using thumbsticks. But at the same time, I feel like it should either have no recoil with very weak aim assist or normal recoil with normal aim assist, because it gets to the point where it's kind of just straight up an advantage to use controller, but I see both sides for sure. Another interesting thing controllers can do is 90-degree movement. When I first saw this, I was also confused, but controllers allow you to turn almost a full 90 degrees while sprinting forward, and what's funny about it is it's actually useful in some situations. For example, you can make a full turn without adjusting your character and place builds to the side a lot easier. A lot of pro players even found ways to get this to work on PC by connecting a controller and a mouse at the same time, and then making the joystick drift while they play, which helped them do things like advanced endgame tunnels and so much more. And what's funny is when I would watch people with controllers stream, I kind of noticed the movement seemed off, right? And when you're spectating someone who's lasering people, you can almost always tell if they're on controller just by the way they move, so it's interesting to see that they actually have a full different movement system. Finally, the last feature, which is pretty random and pointless, but definitely worth mentioning, is that controller players can infinitely do 360-degree spins. All they have to do is drag the joystick to one side and your character just spins around in a circle for as long as you hold it there, and it's honestly pretty funny and a great way to get dizzy fast if you want to. And the reason it's impossible with a mouse is because you have to keep dragging your arm back and forth, so especially if you have low sensitivity, there's almost no chance you can do it. So I guess that's another advantage to having a controller, because you can make some sick trick shots with this, and overall just spin faster, I guess. Hey, thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, drop a like if you think I should do another one on what mouse and keyboard players can do that controller players can't, so basically the opposite of what you just watched. Anyways, be sure to leave a comment telling me which platform you think is better based off of your own opinion, and subscribe so you never miss another upload. With that said, I hope you have a great day or night. Peace.